Wow, well that sure just was a boring game. Yo, what is going on, everybody? Welcome to the Phillies Hot Seat Videocast, and today we're going to be recapping the first game of the doubleheader between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Miami Marlins, as the Phillies lost 2-1 to the Miami Marlins, as they have absolutely no offense whatsoever. It's absolutely pathetic in the first game. Absolutely no offense, as we are outmatched by former number one prospect Cisco Sanchez, as he pitches a complete game against us and totally dominates us. Absolutely dominates us. And we can only push across one run, the Andrew Knapp sac fly, which I love the way we scored that run. We'll get into that when I get to the scoring summary, but man, oh man, this was a pitiful offensive game. Our bullpen was not bad at all. Not bad at all. Now, guys, before we get into this video, please subscribe if you have not yet. Please turn on the notification bell. Please like this video, comment on this video, share this video, and let's get into this. You guys know with these doubleheaders, man, the Phillies struggle in the doubleheaders. Right after this video, I need to go click off and make the video talking about the second game, which is going to be a rage video. But for this video, this is not going to be a rage video. But guys, I am just so disappointed with this Phillies team. Let's talk about game one here, since we're going game to game. Game one was pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. We could only push across one run, the Andrew Knapp, as I said, sac fly, that scored Alec Bohm. That's the only one we could push across in this whole entire ball game. Ramon Rousseau, in that bottom of the third inning, he struggled. But other than that, he was cruising until he got to that bottom of the third inning. And when Dickerson hit that RBI single, why in the world did Girardi not take him out then? He waited until the Marte RBI single. This is the first time I'm going to knock Joe Girardi. So guys, let's start the scoring summary. In the top of the second inning, Alec Bohm doubles to right field. And then Phil Gosselin grounds out to second base. And then Andrew Knapp hits his sacrifice fly to get him in. That is fundamental baseball. That is how we get our first win in the ball game. Was it exciting? Not really, but that's just how you manufacture runs. It's something you just don't see anymore in the game of baseball. That is fundamental baseball. I mean, that's what needs to happen more often. Guy hits a double. We move him over to third. We hit a ground ball at the right side of the field. We get him to third base. Then we got a sac fly with less than 2 outs. Andrew Knapp did the job. He did fundamental baseball, something that the big boys like Harper and Realmuto and Hoskins don't really do that much. They do not really do fundamental baseball. And speaking of speaking of Realmuto and Hoskins out of the lineup, Hoskins with that wrist. He hurt his wrist the night before on the glove hand. I don't know what that was all about. He did not play both games today. Neither did JT with the sore hip, as I talked about yesterday. But guys, that was fundamental baseball, which was amazing. Even though we lost 2-1, but that was one of my favorite parts of this whole game. That is awesome. A sac fly, you got a double, move him over to third, and you sac fly to get him in. That is fundamental baseball right there. So it's a 1-0 Phillies lead. Then we jump ahead, bottom of the third inning. Rosso was on the mound. We did an opener again. It's only a 7-inning game, so I don't really have a huge problem with the opener. Girardi, he's not a Gabe Kapler, trust me, thank God. But Corey Dickerson singles on a sharp ground ball to right field, and Jazz Gosselman scores, and then the Marlins tie it at 1. Now, at that point, I don't know why he didn't bring in Brogdon then. Okay, I had no idea why he did not bring Brogdon then. He waited until the starting Marte RBI single to bring in Brogdon. That should have been a telltale sign that Rosso was already showing signs of getting tired, or Rosso, excuse me. He was already showing signs of getting tired. Why didn't he make the move then? That's going to be my first time I'm going to criticize Joe Girardi. He should have did it right there. He was showing signs of getting tired. That Corey Dickerson RBI single should have been it. That should have been it for him, but no. He lets him face starting Marte, and he makes his play as he singles on a rope to center field, and that allows Jorge Alfaro to score, and the Marlins now take a 2-1 lead. A lot of former Phils beating up on their former squad today. Corey Dickerson, as I said, with that RBI single, and then Jorge scoring on that Marte RBI single. But and then he went out and got Brogdon. You could tell that Girardi was not happy when he was walking out to the mound to relieve Rosso from his duties. But guys, that's the time he should have brought in Dognon. Right after the Dickerson RBI single. And I don't know why he didn't do that. I don't know if maybe he wasn't ready or something. But you could eat time. You can go out there and have a mound visit. Is it worth giving up a mound visit to that? I'm not sure. But guys, not a lot of offense in this one. Not a lot of offense. I mean, we did not have JT Realmuto and Rhys Hoskins for both of these games. We're talking about game one. We did not have him for game one. And I definitely think that had an impact. I mean, our offense is that they're big parts of our offense, ladies and gentlemen. Rhys Hoskins and JT Realmuto. I mean, they're big parts of our offense, and we didn't have them. So we were able to push across one run, and Bryce Harper 0 for 3 with 3 groundouts. He did not look good in this one. He's not really striking out, as I said, but 0 for 3 with 3 groundouts. He has that nice 3 for 4 performance last night, follows up with a 0 for 3 with 3 groundout performance. A little bit disappointing, not the end of the world, but Alec Bohm with a nice 1 for 3 day, scoring that run, the only run of the ball game that was scored on that sacrifice fly from Andrew Knapp, gets that nice rope double to right field. That guy is killing it. The next Anthony Rendon, I'm calling it. I'm going to keep bringing that up. The next Anthony Rendon, Alec Bohm. He has been great. He has been great. Alec Bohm is a true centerpiece in this organization over at third base. He is going to be our future. I love this kid. I love what he brings to the table. He is not going to be a bust. I can guarantee it. Adam Hayes is getting another hit today, going 1 for 3. So, you know what? It wasn't but we only push across one run. And I'm not going to say Cisco Sanchez is a superstar. I'm not going to say that at all. But he really could throw, man. That guy could throw. His hater. He hit 100 mile an hour multiple times. And his changeup, too. I mean, he's a good pitcher. He's a very, very good pitcher. But he's had health issues. So who knows if he's going to even stay healthy. Now, if we lose JT to free agency, which is looking like a bigger and bigger possibility as the days goes on here, I'm not going to be too happy with this trade. For only 2 years of JT Realmuto, we give up Cisco Sanchez, Jorge Alfaro, and Will Stewart, only for 2 years of JT Realmuto. Now, that is unacceptable if you're Matt Klentak. That is unacceptable, and he cannot let that happen. But it's not looking good, folks. It's not looking good. Ramon Rosso, as I said, got the start today, 2 1/3, 2 hits, 2 earned runs, 3 walks, and 3 strikeouts. Again, should have been taken out after that Dickerson RBI single. He should have been taken out then. Instead, Girardi waited until the Marte RBI single to take him out. And then he brought in Brogdon, who got the job done. The bases loaded, 1 out, and he strikes out the next 2 guys to end the inning. That was great out of Brogdon. And then we optioned him down to AAA after the game. What in the world? Why would Klentak option this guy down after the game? He strikes out 2. He ends the inning. We're in a huge jam. Bases loaded, 1 out. And then after the game, he sends him down to AAA. He gets us out of a big jam, strikes out the next 2 guys. Oh, yeah, and we're going to send you down to AAA. We get the call. Oh, you came in relief today in a big situation. Bases loaded, 1 out. You strike out the next 2 guys to get us out of the inning. But you know what? We're going to send you down to AAA. What kind of sense does that make? As he's optioned back down to AAA. No sense. No sense to me. And I know he's been terrible this year. I'm not going to get that guy any breaks. But after today, I don't understand that at all. I do not understand that at all. But David Hale, another nice relief appearance, going 1 1/3 and not allowing. He did allow 2 hits, but didn't allow any runs. David Hale looked good today. But the Brogdon, why in the world did Klentak do that after he came in a big jam and he was able to get out of it? But you know what? We're going to send you back down. Get the call. Hey, Matt, we're going to send you back down. I don't understand that. I do not understand that. But guys, the Phillies have been banged up. The Rhys Hoskins sore wrist, the JT Realmuto sore hip, the Zach Wheeler weird situation where he cracked his middle fingernail. Jay Bruce is still in the IL. They say he's coming back. Well, how much longer until he gets hurt again? I mean, that was my response. I'm like, okay, he's coming back, but like, how much longer until he gets hurt again? He's on the IL again with another quad issue, right? And Roman Quinn also will be returning soon. Crashed into the wall and got that concussion. But guys, the Phillies have had some health problems. Jose Alvarez was moved to the 45-day IL today. This likely will end his time with the Phillies. That is a big blow for our bullpen, guys. Jose Alvarez moved to the 45-day IL. That is a big blow for this Phillies team. So, guys, a lot of health issues. We're starting to have a lot of injury problems. It's not good, man. At least we're not the Yankees, right? We're not the Yankees. Aaron Judge cannot stay in the field. We're not the Yankees. But we are having some health problems. Hopefully JT will get back out there tomorrow afternoon. Hopefully we can see Rhys back out there. But Zach Wheeler, they're unsure when he's going to throw again. Oh, my goodness gracious. But, guys, that is pretty much it. Phillies lose 2-1 as they are totally outmatched by former number one prospects, the guy that was the centerpiece in the J2 Muto trade, Cisco Sanchez, as he pitches 7 innings, 3 hits, allows 1 earned run, 3 walks, and strikes out 4 against his former squad, against his former organization. And he cried when he found out he was being traded to the Marlins. He cried when he found it out. So that makes me feel a little bit, that makes me like him a little bit because he seemed to love our organization. But I don't care, man. I want to beat him every single time I play him. I don't care. That's how I feel about every player. Like, I love Mike Trout, but if I was playing Mike Trout, I'd want to get him out every single time we're playing against him. So that's just how it is. So I don't really care. I put all that aside when we're playing. It's a business, you know what I'm saying? So that's just how I feel. Bryce Harper was on the other team. I want to get him out every single time too. So, you know, I just want to win. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, guys, that is pretty much it. We're about to go recap the second game. The Phillies lose 2-1, totally lifeless, no offense at all. Totally lifeless, but that one they did get was awesome because, you know, it was fundamental baseball. We use fundamental baseball, which I love, but, guys, crickets. Bryce Harper, 0-for-3 with 3 ground outs. Not great out of him. McCutcheon was ice cold today in the leadoff spot in the first game. So, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Please subscribe if you have not yet. Please turn on the notification bell. Please like this video, comment on this video, share this video. Call or text 267-225-3392. Email me, phillieshotstove@gmail.com. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Second game of the doubleheader. I'm going to click stop recording and then record again as we're going to recap the second game. Absolutely disgraceful. I will talk to you all later. Let's go, Phillies. See you guys.